Now, if you asked James, he probably wouldn't start with Thailand. He would start at the moment he ignored his own instincts. Because that's the part that bothers him. Not the £200,000. Not even her. But that quiet voice in his head that kept saying, "This doesn't make sense." And how easily he pushed it aside. It didn't feel like a mistake at the time. It felt like hope. James was 52. Divorced. No kids. He ran his own construction business for nearly 3 decades. He wasn't stupid with money. Didn't gamble. Didn't take risks. That's what makes this harder to explain. Because nothing about what happened next fits the kind of man he thought he was. He met her on his 5th night. Not in a loud bar. Not surrounded by chaos. Just a quiet place. Half empty. The kind of place you go when you don't want attention. Her name was Suda. And she didn't approach him straight away. And that mattered more than he realized. She noticed him. But she let him wait. 10 minutes passed. Then she walked over and said, "You look like you're thinking too much." That caught him off guard. Most conversations start the same way. "Where are you from? How long are you here?" But that wasn't what she asked. And that was enough. They talked. Slowly at first. Then more openly. She didn't rush. Didn't interrupt. Didn't try to impress him. She listened. And for James, that was rare. He'd spent years being the one people depended on. The one who solved problems. Now someone was paying attention to him. That shift is subtle. But powerful. Over the next few days, nothing dramatic happened. No big moments. No obvious turning point. Just consistency. She showed up. She replied. She remembered things he said. That's how trust builds. Not through big gestures. Through small, repeated ones. By the time he left Thailand, he wasn't thinking clearly anymore. Not because he was reckless. But because he felt chosen. And that's a dangerous feeling. Back in the UK, the silence hit him first. No noise. No distraction. Just routine again. Except now, there was someone in it. Messages every morning. Calls at night. She'd tell him about her day. Ask about his. It felt stable. Real. And then, the first crack. It wasn't dramatic. Just a message. "My dad not well. I worry." James read it twice. Waited. Then replied. "What's wrong?" The details came slowly. Hospital. Costs. Pressure. Nothing exaggerated. That's what made it believable. If she had asked for money immediately, maybe he would have paused. But she didn't. She just shared the problem. And waited. That's the part people don't talk about. The pause. The silence where you decide who you are. Do you help? Or do you step back? James helped. £2,000. Small enough to feel reasonable. Big enough to matter. She didn't celebrate. Didn't overreact. Just said, "Thank you. I won't forget this." And somehow, that made it worse. Because now it felt genuine. Weeks passed. No issues. No requests. Just normal conversation. That's how doubt disappears. Then came the second situation. More serious. More urgent. But now, there was history. Trust. He didn't question it the same way. £10,000. Sent within an hour. After that, it became easier. Not harder. That's what surprised him. Each time, it took less thinking. Less hesitation. Like crossing a line, then forgetting it was ever there. £15,000. £20,000. At some point, he stopped telling himself it was temporary. And started telling himself it was necessary. She needs me. That sentence justified everything. Even when things didn't add up. Even when timelines shifted. Even when stories changed slightly. He noticed. Of course he noticed. He just didn't act on it. Because acting on it meant risking the one thing he didn't want to lose. The breaking point didn't come with a big event. It came quietly. A message that didn't feel the same. Shorter. Colder. Then a missed call. Then another. Then nothing. No explanation. No argument. Just absence. James didn't panic straight away. He told himself she was busy. That something had happened. That she'd come back. Days passed. Then a week. Then he checked his bank history. Not because he didn't know. But because he needed to see it. £200,000. Seeing the number didn't feel real. It felt like looking at someone else's mistake. Because in his mind, it still didn't make sense. He wasn't naive. He wasn't desperate. He wasn't careless. So how does something like this happen? That's the question he still asks. And maybe the answer isn't simple. Maybe it's not about intelligence. Or experience. Maybe it's about timing. About meeting the right person. At the wrong moment in your life. Because when something feels real, you don't analyze it. You protect it. Even when you shouldn't. Even when you know better. Have you seen something like this? Would you have done the same? Red flag, or real love?